Welcome back to the micro world, hidden life beneath your feet. But today, this world feels very different because something happened that I honestly wasn't prepared for. My meat ant queen has died, and even now, I'm still shocked by it. When I first got this colony, everything looked perfect. The queen was active, the workers were moving constantly, carrying food, exploring the setup, protecting their queen. It felt like the beginning of something massive, a growing empire, slowly coming to life. And that's what makes this harder, because just a short time later, everything changed. One morning, I looked into the setup, and something felt wrong immediately. The workers were behaving differently, restless, confused, almost panicking. And then I saw her. The queen wasn't moving anymore. At first, I thought maybe she was resting. But deep down, I already knew something was wrong. And after watching for a while, it became real. The queen was gone. Honestly, I just sat there staring at the colony for a long time. Because when you keep ants, you start realizing something important. The queen isn't just another ant, she is the colony. Without her, everything changes. No more eggs, no future workers, no growing empire, just the remaining workers slowly running out of time. And what made this even stranger was the way the workers reacted. Look closely at them. Some of them still stay near the queen, others keep wandering around the setup, like they're searching for answers. It almost feels like they know something is wrong, and seeing that honestly hit harder than I expected, because these tiny creatures start feeling less like insects and more like a real society, a functioning world. And when the queen dies, it feels like watching that world collapse in real time. The hardest part is, I still don't know what caused it. That's the part bothering me the most. Was it stress? Was it the environment? Did I do something wrong? Or maybe it was simply the cold. Right now, here, it's winter, and temperatures have been dropping more and more every night. Even though the setup seemed fine during the day, the nights may have become too cold for the queen, and honestly, that possibility makes me feel terrible. Because when you care for something this fragile, small mistakes matter. Really small mistakes. A few degrees colder than normal could mean life or death. And maybe that's what happened here. Maybe the colony just couldn't handle the temperature. The strange thing is, my strobe ant colony is doing completely fine. In fact, they seem happier than ever. The queen is healthy, the workers are active, they're feeding normally, and every time I check on them, the colony looks stronger, which honestly confuses me even more. Two colonies, same room, different outcomes, one growing stronger, and one suddenly gone. After this happened, I knew I needed to act quickly. So I started researching more about winter temperatures, humidity, and heating setups for ants. And now, I've got a new heater installed for the colonies, a proper heating setup, to keep temperatures stable during the colder nights. Because after losing one queen, I don't want to risk losing another. And today, I decided to do something small for the remaining workers, a tiny treat, just something extra for them. Because even though the colony has no queen anymore, they're still alive, still moving, still working together. Watching them gather around the food honestly felt emotional in a strange way, like they were trying to hold the colony together, even after everything that happened. It reminded me that even the smallest creatures keep going, even after loss. This entire experience really changed the way I see ant keeping. At first, it just seemed fascinating. Tiny ants building colonies, watching workers move around, seeing queens lay eggs, but now I'm starting to realize how delicate these tiny worlds really are. Every decision matters: temperature, food, stress, humidity. One small problem can destroy an entire colony. And now I'm left with a difficult question. What should I do with the remaining meat ant workers? Part of me wants to release them back into the wild. Maybe they'll find shelter somewhere. Maybe they'll survive longer in nature. But another part of me feels responsible for them now. They've been living here, fed, protected, safe, and releasing them during winter might be even worse. So maybe I should keep feeding them and care for them for the rest of their lives. Honestly, I really don't know what the right answer is. That's why I need your help. If you've kept ants before, or know more about what happens when a queen dies, tell me what you would do. Should I release the workers, or continue caring for them here? Because right now, the future of this colony is uncertain. But one thing is clear: the micro world is far more